Good evening, children. I hope everyone are doing fine. Let us continue with the chapter 2, that is acids, bases and salts. In today's class, let us look into the topic how do acids and bases react with metals, and also how do metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates react with acids. So shall I begin the class? Yes. First, coming to the topic, that is type 1, acids and bases reacts with metal. So whenever we allow metals to react with dilute acids, the product formed is salt and hydrogen gas. For example, magnesium is a metal and I am allowing magnesium to react with dilute HCl. So what is the product formed? It is magnesium chloride plus hydrogen gas. Here MgCl2 is a salt and H2 is a gas. So this is the product formed. And these metals have a tendency to displace hydrogen. Okay, so it is kind of displacement reaction that we have studied in chapter 1, chemical reactions and equations, right? And especially here is a single displacement reaction. Okay, and whenever there is a reaction happening, there appears a burn. It burns and it gives a pop sound and extinguishes the burning splinter. Okay, and colorless and odorless gases formed. So this is about acids that is reacting with metals. Okay, so you can see in a GIF that hydrochloric acid with magnesium. You could see the reaction. So it is formed along with the pop sound. It gives out a colorless and odorless gas, and it is a single displacement reaction. And what about other metals? So how do other metals react with hydrochloric acid? So in which of these given cases the reaction is possible? In first test tube, we have taken magnesium with dilute HCl and copper in another test tube and zinc metal in another test tube. And all these three metals have been reacting with acids. So what could be the product formed? In case of magnesium, when magnesium is reacting with HCl, it gives out bubbles. Okay, so within 10 seconds. So in case of copper, there is no reaction since it is a less reactive metal. You can just recall the reactivity series of metals and non-metals. Okay, so just recall the reactivity series of metals. There you get to know copper is the least reactive and magnesium and zinc lies upon the copper in the reactivity series, right? And what about zinc? How it will react in HCl? It also react with the bubbles and gives out the gas, right? And this is about three different metals that is reacting with acids. So children, in previous slide we saw that three different metals are reacting with HCl. And now let us see their equation of reaction. So first we saw that zinc is reacting with dilute HCl. So this zinc is in a solid state. Okay, and we are allowing zinc to react with dilute HCl, which is in aqueous state. What is the product formed when they undergo reaction? It is zinc chloride, which is an aqueous solution, that is salt, and liberation of hydrogen gas. So next we saw that iron, right? So iron or iron we saw. So even iron also, and one of the example I gave was magnesium, right? So yeah, so iron is in a solid state. When we allowing iron to react with dilute HCl, which is an aqueous state, it gives rise to ferrous chloride, right? So that is in aqueous form, which is said to be a salt, and hydrogen gas is liberated with colorless and odorless gas. Next is copper. Since it is less reactive, when we allow it to react with dilute HCl, there is no sort of reaction or no product has been formed. And we know that more active element displaces a less active element, as in case of A and B, so displacement reaction. But in case of C, copper is less reactive than hydrogen and thus no reactive reaction is taken place in copper. Okay. So, and we have one small activity in your textbook. You can look into the textbook page number 19. So what uh, what is this experiment describes is we need to set the apparatus as given in the figure, and we need to take about 5 ml of dilute sulfuric acid in a test tube, and we need to add few pieces of zinc granules to it. So zinc granules is solid in state. And what do we observe on the surface of zinc granules? Okay, so once we allow a zinc to react with dilute sulfuric acid, what is the product formed? So we see that the hydrogen gas bubbles arises, and we need to pass the gas that is being evolved through the uh, tube. Okay, so we need to pass this gas bubbles to a soap solution. Here soap solution is a base. And why are the bubbles formed in a soap solution? So we need to take a burning candle near a gas, that gas filled with a bubble. And we need to repeat this activity with some more acids like HCl, HNO3, and also CH3COOH. So what happens? Why do this soap solution gives bubbles? And if you light a candle near that bubbles, it shows some popping sound because hydrogen gas is liberated. Okay. As we just now got to know a small experiment about reaction of acids and bases with metals, so we shall know how metals react with bases. Same way even metal react with bases also, like how it reacts in acids. So when metals react with bases, it gives out salts and hydrogen gas. Okay, for example, NaOH. NaOH is a base now. Okay, when we are allowing it to react with aluminum metal and also water, it gives rise to sodium aluminate. So what is the product form, children? It forms sodium aluminate and also hydrogen gas is liberated. Okay. Next, we will look into type 2, that is acids with metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate. So metal carbonate or bicarbonate, when we allow it to react with acid, the product formed is salt and carbon dioxide. So this carbon dioxide liberated with effervescence, just like how you open a Coke bottle, how the gases comes out with water bubbles, and also hydrogen, and also you see that water. Okay, so whether it is metal carbonate or bicarbonate, when you allow it to react with acid, it gives a product as salt and carbon dioxide with water. So for that, we shall see few examples. Here in the picture you can see, so they have taken marble chips along with the acid, and this test tube is fixed to delivery tube, where the gas has been taken through this delivery tube into lime water, which is in a solution form. And when carbon dioxide mixes with this lime water, it turns milky. You people have come across this experiment in respiration process in the chapter life process. Okay, let us see few examples and understand these concepts. So first example is calcium carbonate. We are taking it in a solid form and allowing it to react with an acid, that is HCl, which is in aqueous state, gives rise to calcium chloride, which is in aqueous solution. Okay, and water is formed, and also whenever you allow some carbonate to react with acid, always the product will be carbon dioxide gas, will be liberated. Same way here, water and carbon dioxide is formed along with the salt. And next is sodium bicarbonate, that is HCO3, that is bicarbonate. Sodium bicarbonate, when we allow it to react with HCl, so what is the product formed, children? NaCl, which is in aqueous state, and also water plus carbon dioxide gas. Next is sodium carbonate. We are allowing it to react with H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid, which is in aqueous state, which is giving rise to sodium sulfate, which is in aqueous state along with water and carbon dioxide. So the chemical name for limestone or chalk and marble is said to be calcium carbonate. So even the eggshells are also made up of calcium carbonate. So to understand this better, we have one experimental setup, that is passing carbon dioxide gas through calcium hydroxide solution. So what we need to do is we need to take two test tubes and label them as A and B. Okay, like in the experiment. Now we need to take about 0.5 grams of sodium carbonate, that is Na2CO3, in a test tube A, and about 0.5 grams of sodium hydrogen carbonate, that is NaHCO3 in a test tube B. So here two metals we are taking, one is sodium hydrogen carbonate and another one is sodium hydrogen carbonate, and one more is sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate in test tube A and sodium hydrogen carbonate in test tube B. And we need to add about 2 ml of dilute HCl to both the test tubes, and we need to absorb it. So what we observed, we saw that the product formed was water and carbon dioxide, and we need to pass this gas which is produced in each case through a lime water. Okay, so that lime water is nothing but calcium hydroxide solution. Okay, so you could see that what is the reactions and what is the salts formed in a example itself. And this is about the experiment to show that how metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates react with acids. Okay. So children, I hope you followed the topic. So let us discuss much about this in live session. I'll send you the worksheet, do solve it and have a good day.